Hello students, once again welcome to all of you. Last day we complete up to example 7. Today we are going to solve example number 8 related to exercise 6.3. Let's start. In figure, the sides AB and AC, this side AB and AC of triangle ABC, this is the triangle ABC, produced 2 points E and produced to point D. So AB is produced up to point E and AC is produced to point D. Now if bisectors BO and CO, hence BO and CO are bisector of angle CBE, this angle, and BCD, this angle. If BO and CO are bisectors, so we can say these two angles are equal, and similarly these two angles are equal. We know bisector means it divides an angle into two equal halves. So this part and this part equal, and similarly this part and this part equal. Now we have to prove that angle BOC, this one equals to 90 minus half of angle BAC. This is our angle BAC. Now to prove that, let angle ABC equals to X. Say this angle is X, okay, and angle ACB, this angle is Y. This is our assumption, okay. So clearly angle CBE, if this angle X, therefore this angle, that means this whole angle will be 180 minus X, 180 degree by minus X, and angle BCD, that will be 180 minus Y, because this angle Y and remaining portion of that angle is 180 minus Y. By which property? By linear pair of angles property. Clear? Now this whole angle is 180 minus X. Therefore angle OBC, this part, OBC, this part, one part will be 180 minus X by 2, because as BO is bisector of angle CBE. This is the bisector. This whole angle is 180 minus X. Therefore one part will be 180 minus X by 2, dividing by 2 we can get. Similarly this angle, this portion, angle BCO, that will be 180 minus Y by 2, as CO is bisector of angle BCD. This angle Y, this whole angle is 180 minus Y. Therefore each part will be half of it, that is 180 minus Y by 2. Why half? Because CO is bisector. Therefore it divides that whole angle into two equal halves. That means this angle is 180 minus Y by 2. Now from that triangle, okay, let's start from here. Okay, now we are coming here. Now from triangle BOC we can write angle BOC equals to 180 minus sum of these two angles, okay, and sum of these two angles means 180 minus X by 2 plus 180 minus Y by 2, okay. Now 180 minus, this means 90 by 2 minus x by 2 plus 90 by 90, 180 by 2 means 90, again 180 by 2 means 90 minus y by 2. After removing the bracket, minus minus plus, minus minus again plus. See, minus 90 plus x by 2 minus 90 minus minus plus y by 2. Now 180 minus 90 cancel, that is x by 2 plus y by 2, that is after doing LCM x plus y. Okay, x plus y. Now, so this angle is x plus y by 2. Now we have to prove that this angle equals to 90 minus half of angle BAC. Now angle, we know this angle BAC, we know angle BAC plus x plus y equals to 180 degree. Therefore x plus y equals to 180 minus angle BAC. Why? Because sum of all these three angles is 180 degree. So BAC, this angle, plus x plus y equals to 180 degree. So x plus y equal to 180 minus BAC. So in place of x plus y, we can write 180 minus BAC by 2. Now 180 by 2 means 90 degree minus angle BAC by 2. That is 90 minus half of angle BAC. Okay. Hence, this is the required condition proved here. Okay. Now we are starting the exercise 6.3. Now this is problem number 1 of exercise 6.3. In figure, this is the figure, side QP and RQ of triangle PQR. This is the triangle PQR, sides QP and RQ are produced up to S, that means extended up to S and T respectively. Okay. After that, given angle SPR, this angle 135 degree, and PQT, this angle 110 degree. So what is our given condition? Given condition is angle SPR equals to 135 degree and angle PQT equals to 110 degree. As angle SPR equals to 135 degree, therefore this angle, that is QPR, this angle will be 180 minus 135 degree, that is 45 degree. By which property? By linear pair of angles property. Okay, this one 135, therefore remaining portion of linear pair of angle is 180 minus 135. Similarly, as angle PQT 110 degree, this one 110 degree, therefore this angle, this portion, angle PQR equals to 180 minus 110 degree, that is 70 degree. By which property? Again by linear pair of angles property, because this is 110, that one will be remaining part of 180, that is 70 degree. So it is our 70 degree and it is our 45 degrees. So therefore from triangle PQR we can write angle PRQ equals to 180 minus sum of these two angles 70 plus 45, because this one plus this one equals to 180 degree. By which property? Angle sum property. Okay. Now 180 minus 125, that is 55 degree is our answer. Oh, sorry, that is 125, that is 55 degree is our, sorry, very sorry, this one 45 degree. So 115 degree, 115 means our answer is 65 degree. 70 plus 45, that is 115, 115 degree. 180 minus 115 means 65 degree. Okay. Now problem number 2. Now problem number 2, in figure, this is the figure, angle X 62 degree, you can see angle XYZ, AXYZ 54 degree. This means this whole angle is 54 degree. YO and ZO are the bisectors of angle XYZ, and XYZ and just a minute, and XZY respectively. This angle and this angle. After angle XYZ, find OZY. OZY means we have to find this angle, and YOZ means this angle. Okay. Now this is 62 degree. The whole angle is 54 degree. Therefore, value of that angle given, x equal to 62 degree and angle XYZ equals to 54 degree. Therefore, angle XZY, the whole angle will be 180 minus sum of these two angles, that is 62 plus 54 degree, that is 180 minus 116 degree, that is 64 degree. So value of that angle is 64 degree. Now as YO is bisector of angle XYZ, this is the bisector, therefore angle OYZ, this angle, this portion will be half of the whole, that is 54 by 2, that is 27 degree. So this is our 27 degree. Clear? Now similarly the whole part is 64 degree, as ZO is bisector of angle XZY, therefore angle OZY, this portion will be half of the whole, that is 64 by 2, that is 32 degree. So this portion is 30 degree, and that is our first answer, OZY. This is answer number 1. Now this is 27 degree, and this portion already obtained 32 degree. Therefore this angle, therefore from triangle YOZ we can write angle YOZ equals to 180 minus 27 plus 32 degree, because this one 30, this one this one 27, this one 32. Therefore angle YOZ equals to 180 minus sum of these two angles. By which property? By angle sum property. Okay. Now 180 minus 27 plus 32 means 59 degree, and value of that is 121 degree. So this is our second answer, 121 degree. Clear? Now we are coming to the problem number 3. In problem number 3, AB parallel to DE. So these two lines AB and DE are parallel. Angle BAC, this angle 35 degree. And CDE, this angle 53 degree. We have to find DCE, that means that angle. Okay. Now, given angle BAC 35, BAC is 35 means implies BAE is also 35 degree. C means this up to this portion and E means up to this portion. As C and E lie on the same line, they lie on the same line, so this portion and up to that portion value will be same. Now angle AED, if this portion 35, this portion is also 35. Why? As angle BAE and angle AED are alternate interior angle. They are alternate interior angle. This portion 35, therefore this portion is also 35. So clearly we can find this angle, this one 53, this one 35. Therefore this one will be 180 minus sum of these two angles. Now from triangle CDE, angle DCE equals to 180 minus sum of these two angles, that is 53 plus 35. By which property? By angle sum property. Okay. Now 180 minus, that is 88 degree, that is 102 degree is our answer. Okay. Today up to that, and before that I want to say 2 homework copy will be for you. In one copy, suppose first chapter polynomial will be there, and for in second copy line and angles, problems, sums, theorems, all will be in there. Okay. And when school will be reopened, that time we will check the copy very carefully. So be ready to show your copy. Thank you.